our hearts beat.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really getting into something interesting in the home wellness space. Okay, let's unpack this. We're exploring the HigherDose Sauna Blanket Starter Kit. We're looking at how it promises to, bring that infrared power into your house, boost wellness, simplify things.
Right, and our mission here is really to boil down what this whole at-home infrared experience is about. We'll look at the components, the science, or the claimed science anyway, behind the benefits, how you actually use it, and crucially, what real users are saying. That's always telling.
Exactly. We want to give you a full picture, but keep it digestible. So by the end, you'll have the key info to figure out if this HigherDose kit, if it makes sense for your own self-care routine. Okay, so let's start right there. The HigherDose Sauna Blanket Starter Kit sounds pretty comprehensive. What's the core product here?
Well, at its heart, it's an infrared sauna blanket. It's specifically designed for easy, convenient use at home. The main pitch is letting you sweat out impurities and burn calories, increase blood flow, get your energy back, and also things like boosting your mood and helping you sleep better, all from your living room, basically.
That does sound like a lot for one blanket.
Yeah.
And it being a starter kit, what else comes with it? What makes it a kit?
Good question. It's more than just the blanket itself. You get the infrared sauna blanket, obviously, but also a 100% organic cotton blanket insert. That's pretty important for, absorbing sweat and keeping things clean. Then there's a sauna blanket bag for storage, or if you want to take it somewhere. Plus, they include their HigherDose endorphin oil and a high-maintenance cleaner for after your session.
So they've thought about the whole process, from setup to cleanup. How does having all that together make it easier?
It really centers on ease and efficiency, that cotton insert. It acts as a barrier, keeps the main blanket cleaner, which is great for regular use. The cleaner is specifically for the blanket material, takes the guesswork out. And yeah, the carry bag means you can pack it up, move it around, maybe even travel with it. It just smooths out the potential friction points.
Okay, so the kit makes it practical. But let's talk results. Here's where it gets really interesting. Once you're zipped in, what are the actual benefits? What does HigherDose say it does for you?
Right, the benefits they list are pretty broad. First up is physical recovery. It's meant to help muscles recover faster, ease joint tension, leaving you feeling, lighter, more energized. That's a big draw for active folks.
Makes sense. And you hear sauna, you think detox. How does that work with an infrared blanket? Is it different?
It is a bit different, yeah. Infrared heat works by penetrating your body more directly, rather than just heating the air around you. Think of it like sunshine warmth, but without the UV. It heats you from the core outwards. This helps raise your core body temperature, which increases circulation and stimulates your body's natural detox processes. So yeah, sweating helps release things like heavy metals, environmental stuff. But what's interesting is they say you don't need to be pouring sweat for it to be working. Even just feeling a bit sticky indicates the process is happening.
Okay, that's good to know, especially if intense heat isn't your thing. What else? Beyond the physical?
Well, there's a big focus on skin and mood enhancement. The blanket has layers of amethyst and tourmaline. These stones are said to release negative ions naturally. The idea is, like that fresh feeling after a storm, these ions might help calm your mind, lift your mood, and the infrared heat itself is also linked to better-looking skin, maybe helping with collagen production. It all feeds into overall wellness. Consistent use is tied to detoxification, better circulation, less inflammation. Some mention weight management support, muscle recovery, definitely stress relief through endorphin boosts. And newer studies are starting to show regular infrared sauna use could have real benefits for overall health.
Wow, okay. That's quite a list. So what does this all mean for you listening?
It means whether you're recovering from workouts, feeling stressed and needing a reset, or just looking for a deeper self-care ritual, this blanket aims to offer something tangible for those goals, feeling better physically and mentally.
All right, the benefits sound compelling. Let's get practical. How do you actually use this thing? Is it complicated?
Actually, it sounds surprisingly simple. Based on what the co-founder described, you just lay the blanket out flat, preferably on something heat-resistant like a yoga mat or rug. Plug the cord into the wall, then connect it to the blanket. Power button on. There's a simple knob to adjust the heat level.
Pretty straightforward so far.
Yeah. They recommend preheating it for about 10 minutes, maybe on the highest setting, just to get it nice and warm. Then you pick your setting, maybe level 6 or 7 if you're new to it, or crank it up if you're used to the heat. To get in, you either use their towel insert and go, naked. Or if you don't have the insert, wear long pants, a long-sleeved shirt, and socks. Full coverage. Then you zip yourself in, Sessions are typically 30 to 50 minutes, and it has an auto shut-off after 60 minutes, which is handy.
A safety feature? Good. And cleanup. We mentioned the cleaner, but what's the process?
Super easy. After your session, just wipe down the inside with the cleaner or a natural wipe. Leave it open to cool down completely, maybe 30 minutes or so. Then you can fold it up and put it away in the bag. It's designed to be, a simple ritual.
That really does sound like a convenient routine. Not much of a learning curve there. Okay, we've covered the what, the why, the how. Now for the full picture, the pros and cons. Let's draw on everything, product info, and what users are saying. What are the big wins here?
Definitely. Starting with the pros, convenience and portability are huge. People love that it's compact, portable, easy to use. Having the carry bag helps. It means sauna sessions on your own time, no appointment necessary. That's a massive plus for busy schedules.
Total flexibility. Integrate it when you have time.
Exactly. Then, the comprehensive benefits we just discussed, muscle recovery, detox, mood, sleep, skin, energy. It covers a lot of ground. Ease of maintenance is another winner. Easy to wipe down, the insert helps a lot with sweat. Makes regular use much less daunting.
Yeah, if it's hard to clean, you just won't use it as much.
Right. And then there's the cost effectiveness, but really in the long run. We saw that comment from Kelsey C, saving nearly $2,000 a year compared to studio memberships. So it's seen as a great investment over time. The enhanced experience with the endorphin oil gets mentioned too, adds a nice scent, feels a bit more spa-like. And finally, quality and comfort. Users describe it as sleek, comfortable, and often say it feels superior to other brands they might have tried.
Those are strong points. But let's be balanced. What about the downsides or minor issues? What comes up in the cons column?
Okay, so on the flip side, the main thing mentioned is the initial cost. It's definitely described as pricey, but it's almost always followed by users saying it's worth every penny because of the use they get and the savings. So context is important there. A small practical point is maneuvering. One person found it a bit tricky to fold the top flaps over themselves when fully inside. Sometimes they just left them open.
Okay, a minor usability thing for some. Anything else?
Yeah, a couple of smaller things. One customer was curious about the specific temperature for each setting, like what degree is level 7? Just wanted more data. There was one report of a minor accessory issue. A clip on the travel bag broke right away, though the bag still worked. And one person didn't notice immediate strong effects from the endorphin oil, though they still liked the ritual of using it.
So really, when you stack those minor points against the pros, they seem like pretty small trade-offs for most users, considering the overall positive feedback. And that positive feedback is key. Let's dig into that more. What are people really saying? What's the general vibe from customer reviews?
The vibe is overwhelmingly positive. Lots of 5-star reviews. The main theme is effectiveness. You see comments like Chelsea P saying it works really well for sweating and recovery. Ashley B feels more energetic, recovers better. Dawn P mentioned she and her husband get increased energy, muscle relaxation, and improved sleep. That's huge. Shelby S loves the amazing sweat and feels it reduces inflammation. Tangy T feels totally relaxed. Jennifer K even saw a marked improvement in shoulder and knee pain, real results.
It sounds like it genuinely delivers for a lot of different physical issues. How does it fit into their lives? The convenience factor.
That comes up constantly. The convenience and lifestyle integration. Dawn P highlighted easy use, cleaning, portability. Leslie C's comment about her son-in-law and wife loving how it makes them stop and rest, that points to the mental break it provides. And Kelsey C again, loving the freedom sweat on holidays and Mondays on my own time. Plus, cleaning it herself means no worries about, say, mold in a public sauna. That self-sufficiency is big.
That ability to just decide, I need a session now, must be incredibly empowering.
Absolutely. And it leads to really high satisfaction and recommendation levels. You get quotes like Kelly F's boyfriend saying it's the best thing he's ever owned. That's quite a statement. Blair W. called it an excellent addition to her wellness routine. Ashley S. flat out said it was superior to another brand. The enthusiasm is palpable.
Okay, and back to the cost for a second. Do people ultimately feel it's worth the price tag?
Yes, overwhelmingly. Despite acknowledging it's pricey, like Brianna R. did, she immediately followed with worth every penny. And Kelsey C's $2K saving comparison makes a strong case for it being a great investment financially, too, if you'd otherwise pay for regular sauna sessions.
So it really seems those few minor critiques just don't hold much weight against the wave of positive experiences and high satisfaction. Okay, we have a really solid understanding now. So let's synthesize. Who is this deep dive really for? Who's the ideal person to buy the HigherDose Sauna Blanket starter kit?
Right. Pulling it all together, the ideal user seems to be someone actively looking for convenient, effective wellness solutions they can use right at home. Detoxification, general well-being, but on their own terms.
Someone wanting spa benefits without the spa logistics.
Exactly. Also, athletes or anyone active needing reliable muscle recovery and relief from joint aches. That comes through loud and clear. And definitely anyone wanting to manage stress better, boost their mood, or improve sleep. That relaxation aspect is key.
I can see that. Carving out that warm, quiet time for yourself.
For sure. It's also great for people who like traditional saunas but value privacy, want flexibility, or see the long-term cost savings as a major benefit. If you're focused on skin health, that glow, collagen support this targets that too. And honestly, it's also for people who just appreciate having a structured self-care ritual that fits into a busy life, or even someone who's just often cold and wants that deep, comforting warmth.
That really covers a lot of bases. It sounds like it appeals to a broad range of people focused on convenient, consistent self-care.
So let's wrap this up. We've painted, I think, a pretty compelling picture today. The HigherDose Sauna Blanket Starter Kit seems to be a genuinely comprehensive, convenient, and effective route to integrating infrared therapy into your life. It's definitely more than just a blanket.
Yeah, connecting to the bigger picture, it's presented as a whole system for holistic health. You've got the physical recovery, the detox, the mental well-being, the skin benefits. Hits a lot of notes. It seems to be a powerful tool for consistent self-care. And the key thing is users seem to genuinely love it and recommend it. That speaks volumes about its real-world value. We really hope this deep dive has given you all the important nuggets of knowledge you need to feel informed about this product. Which brings us to a final thought for you to consider. In a world where wellness sometimes feels overly complicated or hard to access, how could a tool like this, designed specifically for ease and consistency, actually empower you to take real charge of your self-care journey? How might it redefine what feeling good truly means for you, day in and day out? If you're curious to learn more, or maybe you're ready to try the HigherDose Sauna Blanket Starter Kit yourself, you can find the link for it right in the description below.
City streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take